I'm not so perfect, baby, yeah, you are. Come right, come right.
What's going on, everyone? So this past Wednesday, I decided to enter Wednesday night fights for the first time, just to get some good matchup experience, and to work on those tournament nerves, right? The only way that you can really get over those is to keep playing, and with no offline events, the only way is to really play online. So my first match was against Blarlad. He's a Grandmaster Abigail player. I sort of know a majority of the gimmicks that Abigail has because I played Joel a lot. Mr. Madgear, he's sort of the first person who started teaching me the game when I started playing offline. And he plays Abigail, right? He's also a Grandmaster Abigail, so he taught me a lot of the tricks that Abigail has. Obviously, I don't really seem to to be using that knowledge here, but that's just because you know, he's a higher level player. He understands the game more than I do right now, but I get pretty close to taking a round or two, and I'm not disappointed in my performance, really. There's a few things that I did, like in that first round where I did the Rasenha into his armor move, which I should have known. And also, I felt like I sort of exploited when he wasn't blocking low a lot. You'll see me confirm a lot of medium kicks, or low medium kicks. This tire move, too, I didn't understand how to deal with it until, I think, next match. You'll see him do that, like call the tire like 3-4 times in a row. So it helped me, like, figure out what to do against it. The flip also gives me issues still, even though I know it's coming. Trying to jump over it. Especially with the tire, too. The tire can clip you. Afterwards, I talked to Chozo, another Houston player who plays Karen, and he told me that you can light Mugen you can light kick the tire, so the tire will go away. You'll see it here though. I start to punish it more. Like he'll call it, I'll do low forward in the Tenko, but then I gotta block the tire. So my issue was trying to find something where I could low forward Tenko, block a tire, and continue the combo, but I just couldn't figure it out in time. And he sort of abuses the fact that I don't understand the properties of the tire. And I didn't know that the tire wasn't a projectile. It's like Birdie's can, so you can't EX Tenko through it. I didn't even try here, but I did it in training mode afterwards, and you sort of just trip on it. Here's that sequence I was talking about. So see, there I dropped the confirm anyways. But I think, I don't know if he was messing with me, or if, like, maybe if the tire hit, he got enough damage to where it was worth him just keep calling it in. I think he was just messing with me, though. And there it is. There, see, I jumped over the flip, but I still get hit by the tire. Here, I have no idea why I didn't jump. I never get hit by this online ever, but I think I was just nervous again, like I said. I know that that's armored, and I know I can't challenge it, and I'll jump every time, right? Every Abigail match you'll see me play online, offline, I always jump that. But again, I think the tournament nerves was getting to me. And I just didn't. There I didn't even punish the Abby punch either. I'm pretty sure that's punishable, like super punishable. There I drop a confirm again. You'll see me keep fishing for this low medium kick just because it gives me a lot of mileage. Armor move again. Same setup that I keep falling for. Block the tire. So alternatively, instead of blocking that tire, I think I could have light Mugen and then gotten rid of it. There, I'm just eating a bunch of charged moves for no reason, right? And there, I don't know why I challenged that. I know that it's armored. Yeah, a lot of screw-ups for me. I wouldn't say it's lack of matchup knowledge because I know all of that stuff is wrong. I just did it for no reason, you know? Just a lapse in judgment. So that put me in losers, and we played against I think a Lucia, right? Yeah, here it is. This one was a lot closer. I wasn't mad though because it was a good game, right? Like it was two really close and good games. And I'm not really sure. I don't think that this is his main because it's about the same level as my Karen, and also his level as in like character level. And also I think his profile or something, he has a different character. But But yeah, you'll see me. The thing that I mess up the most in tournament is like when I start winning, when I get the idea in my head that I can win this, I get really nervous. I don't know if that happens for other people, but like I get super nervous whenever I know I can win. Like even if I was full HP here and he was 1 HP, I'd be like, "Oh, I can actually win this." And then I start like getting clammy. So, just something I got to get over, you know. When you don't win a lot and you get put in a position where you can win, you get a little nervous sometimes. That was an accidental anti-air too. I don't think I didn't mean to even press that, but it worked. I meant to press crouch medium punch or heavy punch, but I don't think it would have worked, so it's good that the crouch didn't come out. You'll see me trying to use my spacing tools a lot more recently too, like stand medium kick. Trying to get my spacing set up from that. Rush counter. Oh, that was terrible. I don't know why I did that. I think I get stunned. Oh no. That messes me up so many times a set too. The walk back after the jump in. He jumps in, walks back, and I swing like every time. Or tech. I tech like every time. And I get eat a ton of damage. Lucia's Fireball is really hard for me to heavy Mugen over because it has the arc like Dhalsim's Fireball does. So you'll see me try and do it a few times to catch it on startup, but I shouldn't. But it rarely works because of the arc on it. I've recently been trying to use here I just got bodied. I think I got perfected there. Yeah. Recently been trying to use EX dash to go through fireballs more than I did Rasenha. Against like Sagat, Guile, characters like that. I have a lot of issues against zoners, I've realized. And it all stems from me not EX command dashing through fireballs at all. And just trying to get by with Rasenha. Let's take a look at this last game. That game, I think the first round and the second round were, you know, pretty close. Third round I just get bodied. I don't really know how Lucia's V skills and trigger work either.
Round one. Fight.
I have an issue like with Lucia's slide too, sort of similar to Dhalsim's slide. Where I can't tell if it's plus or not. Cause I think she has a way to make her slide plus, and so does Dhalsim. So I'll just stick out like a 3 frame just cause I have no idea, and then I don't even if it does hit, I don't get a conversion because you know it's kind of hard for me to convert a 3 frame into the Tenko. I think you saw it right there, but that was to check the run. That wasn't to check the slide. That I know is negative. I don't know how negative. But let's take a look. Actually, so -8. Okay. I don't know why I wasn't watching with the attack data on. There, I get a lot of mileage out of stand medium punch too. Just sticking it out when I see forward movement. Checking movement is like a big thing for me right now. That's like my crutch. Like just relying on catching their movement a lot. Which can be kind of hard in ranked and stuff because where I live like in West Texas. So playing against people from California and stuff is pretty easy to me. Or pretty easy on my connection at least because I'm closer to them. But if it matches me against, I get matched against a lot of people from Mexico and like the Dominican Republic. And they'll just be teleporting left and right. So that strat doesn't always work, right? Checking movement. Like I can't check their movement when they're like teleporting left and right. I'm playing a lot of people from Canada too recently. Like I'm as far from Canada as you can be. I'm all like in the US at least. I'm in Texas. I don't know how that keeps happening. You see, he'll jump here. Let me go back a little bit. I got caught up in the Canadian talk. Is this negative also? Let me take a look. It's 0. Okay, 0. -4. There, he does the walk back into punch again because I teched. I teched way too much this set too. I need to take the throw sometimes. Especially against this character, I think taking the throw is like It's something I should look into. Because I text so many times, and it pretty much killed me. Way too much texting.
Fight.
That fireball just gives me a bunch of issues, too. You'll notice my shoulders have been coming out a little more, too. I've been working on that. On the hitbox, sometimes the shoulder is hard for me, because I'll get, for some reason I'll get, like, low, light kick, instead of just converting into the Tenko into the shoulder. Or I'll get a grab. There, bad confirm. I don't think he punished that fully, though. Maybe she can't get anything else besides that. I'm not sure. That's, Tenko, even if it's, the slow one or the just turn one, you're still negative 10 on block. See how I have such a huge life lead? Let's go back a little. Look how big the life lead was that I had. And I just get super nervous, right? I'm like, oh, I can win this. But then I don't. It just slips my mind. Like, everything that I've learned just slips my mind. It's like, it's sort of like when you're in school and you're taking a test and you've studied for it. And then I know some people talk about how they get into the room to take the test and then their mind just goes blank. I've never experienced it in school, but I've definitely experienced it in this game. There, I bad confirm into how much damage? Like 400 damage. Look how much damage I just took. And I just got bodied. So, I'm definitely going to be entering more often. I don't know if I'll enter next week because I actually have to go back home for Thanksgiving. So, might not be able to post any videos either. We'll see. But yeah, that was my first Wednesday Night Fights experience. I enjoyed it. Big thank you to the team that puts it on every week. And if you are on the West Coast or Texas, you can go on there. You can go to smash.gg/WNFOC, I think. And it'll have all the regions that are allowed to join. They do more than just Street Fighter. They do like Street Fighter, Tekken, DBFZ. I think they do MK, and then like Guilty Gear, and then a bunch of other smaller games. Grand Blue's in there too. So if you have any interest in fighting games or competing online, and you're on the West and you can't enter NLBC that's on the East, and you still want good competition and a lot of strong players to play against, I highly recommend joining. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.